It's Valentine's Day week, so let's talk about self-love. It's not all about dates and date night and, while it's all lovey-dovey, what if you're by yourself? What if you're not by yourself and you still want to celebrate yourself? So I'm going to talk about a very different topic, self-love, an act of love towards yourself in a very meaningful way. In my channel, I talk a lot about empowerment and about taking back control over your choices. And I look at fashion and the exterior beauty as an extension of the interior one. So one can't really go without the other. So this video is about inner beauty. It's about 5 tips that you can do to take care of yourself right now. I don't mean indulging yourself in an expensive shopping spree or some extravagant spa session, even though we all like those, and even though we all like a nice gift wrapped up as a present. This gift is about you and gifting yourself unconditional love. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I would love that so much. Thank you. I do post new videos every week on fashion, and really this channel is here to help you look better. I also post shorts, a lot of shorts almost on a daily basis on the look of the day. So outfits of the day week. So pay attention to those if you want to click on that playlist as well. Let me know in the comment section down below if you like this video and specifically which part or which of the tips worked for you, and if you'd like me to make more videos on self-care. Don't forget to click the like button and let's get started. Number 1 is you are unique and celebrate it. We are all very special, right? We're all unique in our own way, and we need to enhance that. We need to tell the world why we're different and embrace it. If we're not going to embrace it, then nobody else will. The fact that you're different is your best attribute by far that will carry you through life. All I'm saying is our beauty, our inner beauty, our external beauty is all by default unique. There's nobody out there in the entire world as different as you, as unique as you, as special as you. You need to celebrate that. So just think about that. Think about that for a second. There's nobody else on the entire planet that is you, that looks like you, that acts like you, that thinks like you, that feels like you, and most importantly, has the experiences that you have. So don't take away from that, embrace it, and let that be your best foot forward in all your interactions with other people. I like to support an image that tells the world, when I'm talking to them, that this is me. Pay attention to me, to what I have to say, and what I have to do. Not what I'm wearing. What I'm wearing shouldn't be overshadowing my voice. Oh my goodness, the next one, it is so big. It is so big. This is probably the biggest statement that I could ever tell anyone. And that is, are you ready? Drum roll. To accept yourself. And I know this is a huge sentence, and it could mean a lot of things, and a lot of times we don't really understand what that means. Accepting yourself means every single time you look in a mirror, you have to think positively about yourself, and we are our own worst critic, right? We look in a mirror to look at flaws, to look at things we can correct. We are so harsh on ourselves, and I don't know if you ever think about it that way. I think we need to change the narrative about that. The mirror is our friend. The mirror is an opportunity to show up for yourself. You need to love yourself, hug yourself, open up your arms and just be happy, right? And say, I love you today. Your body went through unique situations and left you with scars. Scars are there to remind you of all your past. Scars are something you should be proud of. Like And you know, just to give you an example, you need to be thankful, just to be thankful to our bodies, what they went through so far, through all the years from childhood till now, giving birth, my goodness, just being able to create a life inside, right, and nurture it on the inside and from the outside afterwards is just, it's a gift. It comes with scars. Those are organic ways that we form our memories. I think they're so beautiful, and think about every scar that you have is associated with an experience you had that is built in you that helped you become who you are today. Embrace them, don't cover them up, don't be ashamed of them. They are adding to your uniqueness. There's nobody else out there in the world that had that experience but you. And so take that and cherish it. Focus on the things that you can change. Accept the way you are and just move on. I think perfect is a state that you have right now in the present. There's nothing wrong with you, and there's nothing you need to change about you. If you want to improve something for whatever reason, then it's okay to do that, but you're doing it because you want to get to a different state, not because the state you're currently in right now is bad. There's no such thing as perfection. It's just a continuous journey. But I think it's important to be happy on that journey. Be grateful that you are able to have that journey. Accept the present, right? This is part of living in the present, not for the future. Just love yourself. Accept yourself as you are right now. All right, the third one is to love yourself first. There's a big emphasis on the community, right? On caring about the community, sharing with the community, supporting the community, putting in your time and energy and resources into the community, which is all great. However, nobody talks about loving yourself. What about the people that, if you're lucky, you have someone that truly knows you and loves you unconditionally? But the reality is that while we had that perhaps at some point, the majority of us don't. Or if we do, it's temporary. They don't teach you in school how to love yourself first. They don't nurture loving yourself first. And I think it is so important that the majority of people don't really understand what does that mean to love yourself first. And I'm not saying that I do. I'm saying that I'm putting into work towards it, and it's a lot of work, and it just opened up this whole new world about what it meant. How well do you really know yourself? How well do you know what you like to do? We spend so much of our time thinking about other people, caring about other people, and again, this is not about being selfish and taking that away from others. This is about getting to know yourself, getting to know what makes you happy so that you can make yourself happy first before you even expect that from anybody else. Doesn't that kind of make sense? That I need you to love me. Why doesn't so-and-so love me? But wait a minute, do I know what would that mean, loving me? It's a very big question. So think about that. Let me know in the comment section down below if what makes you happy, what makes you feel loved, and let's start that conversation. Tip number 4 is piggybacking on tip number 3, and it is spend time alone. I think that is the best way to get to know yourself. And I know that this might sound very silly, but it's actually a lot harder to do than you think. Imagine a world where you're not waiting for anybody else to make you happy. You are going to make yourself happy. And how do you do that? Sit down, book a whole Saturday with nobody else but yourself, and start thinking about a date with yourself. What would you do on that date? Put on your favorite dress or your favorite outfit. Put on makeup that makes you happy. Or don't put any if that's what makes you happy. Do your hair or not. Make yourself some hot cocoa or tea or coffee. Read a book. Whatever it is that makes you happy, you need to try to experience. And Just sit down and think about that. If you had a perfect date, what would the date look like? Would it be a night out? Would it be a dinner at a restaurant? Would it be a movie with popcorn? Well, why don't you do all of those for yourself? How about we stop waiting on people to do that for us, then we do it for ourselves, so that when someone special does come along, or not, but when they do, they better bring their A game on, because your calendar is booked with you time. So think about it that way, right? When you meet someone, they need to earn your time, because you're already very busy spending time doing the things that you like to do for yourself. Make it special for yourself. That's the key message. Don't wait for someone else to do it for you. My last tip for this video is to take a vacation by yourself. And I know this sounds like such a big task, and it doesn't need to be far. You can take a weekend away, just drive somewhere close, a couple of hours away maybe, just get in a car and go. Even if it's not something you can do right now, you can plan for it. I know it's difficult even for parents to take that time away, but we need to disconnect. And I promise you, as someone that has already done this, it will be the trip of a lifetime to put yourself in the situation where you prioritize you and you do whatever you want to do. It's huge. It's life-changing, and it will bring so much clarity to your own meaning and your own self-worth, and you will get a true understanding of what it is that you like about yourself. You will also hopefully come to realize that you don't need others to make you happy or feel loved. Be there for yourself. Understand and learn how to be there for yourself, so that you don't rely on others. You can put yourself in a better place. I really hope that at least one of these tips have been helpful to you, and I really hope you can take some action on them, because I've done them and they have completely changed my outlook on life. I was always waiting for someone to come and make me happy, when all along, the one person that is with you throughout your entire life is yourself. Even though you think you know what you like, maybe the last time you paid attention to what you liked was 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Partners changed, family size changed, jobs changed, all these things changed. You need to reconnect with yourself and find out what it is that makes you happy. Love yourself in the present. Make it worthwhile.